Welcome back everybody to Dirt 4. So we're going to be doing the 4-wheel drive Monsters Championship, and yeah, there's 3 events, 8 stages apiece. We're going to be in Australia first, then Wales, and then Sweden. And yeah, we're going to be in the Peugeot 205 T16 Evo 2. I'll just show you off its stats. So yeah, 480 horsepower from a 1.8 litre straight 4 turbocharged engine, 5-speed manual gearbox, 4-wheel drive, and it only weighs 2,006 pounds. So extremely light and really rather powerful, so hopefully it won't be too much of a handful. But yeah, I have slightly lowered the difficulty from the previous championship because obviously we were struggling, so it's on demanding now instead of tough. So yeah, first stage is going to be 2.57 miles, 278 feet elevation, heavy gravel, and 14 minutes to 1 in the morning with some mist. So yeah, not the best visibility conditions, but it's quite a short stage, so shouldn't be too much trouble. So yeah, I'm hoping that the new slightly reduced difficulty will be more to my skill level, because obviously being on tough with the easier championships was at my skill level. But you know, as obviously we got progressed through the game, the difficulty is going to get harder in of itself. So only stands to reason that I should lower it when we get to that point. So yeah, we're going to upgrade all of the parts, so then we don't have to repair as much. Now obviously some of this will get damaged eventually. Most likely the dampers, they're usually the first thing to go. But everything else usually survives. Right, there we go. Surprised that we can't actually upgrade the radiator, but that's one of the few parts that you can't upgrade. So let's start this stage.
If we want to enter more prestigious comps, we need to have a good reputation going in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Keep middle of the lasts 80.
I like how that all we have in front of us on the dials is the revs and the boost pressure. Is that really that essential? Having the boost pressure in that kind of size gauge? I don't know. French weirdness. What are you gonna do?
16, don't cut. Left 3, don't cut. Crest, right 4, don't cut. Into caution, left 2.
Oh dear.
Crest, right 3, keep in, don't cut.
So yeah, this is gonna be a bit of a hairy car to drive.
Left 4, tightens, don't cut.
Got that all-wheel drive system and nearly 500 horsepower. God knows how much torque in a car that barely weighs 2,000 pounds. So.
Narrows, right 2, into left 4, crest, don't cut, 130, caution, brake, turn, open, hairpin left, and right 2 long, tightens, don't cut. Into left 3, don't cut.
You can tell how little it weighs with how much power it's got when you're coming out of a hairpin like we just did. Normally an all-wheel drive car weighs more with a little bit less power and get bogged down, but this just flies.
Left 3, narrows.
Ow.
Into right 4, opens long, don't cut, 80 through dead.
Oh dear.
Left 5.
See, if I hadn't have reduced the difficulty while driving this car, we would have been screwed over again.
And right 4 opens, don't cut.
And I'm not one for hating to lose, but
100 through dead.
I like it to be at least a little bit fairer.
Right 4. And left 3, don't cut. And right 4 opens.
I don't see it being fair, only being a couple of seconds behind your leader and then being all the way in 15th or 16th place.
Right 3, keep in, don't cut.
That's just not right to me.
Right 6, left 3, and crest.
As you can see so far on this stage, we're hardly steaming ahead, we're only less than 4 seconds ahead.
Left 3, keep in, narrows, right 2. Into left 4, crest, don't cut.
Oh dear.
Right 4, don't cut. And left 3, and right 4 opens, don't cut. Left 4 tightens. Right 3, don't cut. And left 4, 60, left 3, narrows, to finish. Okay, go. figure up to the marshal.
That went pretty well. Obviously we extended our lead a fair bit, but we have been further ahead than that before, so I don't think we're going to get a massive advantage.
Perfect, great result, well done.
Fair bit of damage as well, lost a couple of headlights, the bumper's a bit bent. But yeah, the car performed pretty well there, and yeah, I'm perfectly happy with that. So yeah, fair bit away ahead, but I imagine we're not going to have a perfect run. I've got 7, as you can see, even there I failed at some point. So yeah, let's move on to the next stage. And obviously we've got plenty more stages to, you know, potentially make a mistake. So we're not well and truly ahead yet. Right, 3.51 miles for the second stage, 65 feet elevation, heavy gravel and dirt this time, 5 in the morning and heavy rain shower. So it's a little bit bright in terms of daylight, but obviously with the rain that's going to limit visibility and traction in general. So yeah, got to keep an eye out for that. It looks quite a twisty stage as well. Fair few hairpins looking in there.
Be aware of the reduced light on the stage. It'll make it tricky, especially under the trees.
I know, I know.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100 through dip.
It's weird. The lights are on the car, obviously, but the interior lights with the dials, etc. aren't.
Turn, open, hairpin left. And right 2 long, tightens, don't cut. Into left 3, don't cut. Keep left over crest. 100 through dip. Keep middle over crest. 80. Right 4. And left 3, don't cut. And right 4 opens. Left 6, into right 5. Into caution, left 3. Keep in narrows. Right 2. Into left 4. Crest. Don't cut. Crest. Right 4. Don't cut. Into caution, left 2 narrows. Crest. Right 3. Keep in. Don't cut. Into left 5. Right 6. Right 4. Don't cut. And left 3. And right 4 opens. Don't cut. Left 3. Don't cut. And crest. Right 3. Into left 2. Left 4.
You see this car taking a while to get used to.
Right 3.
It's, yeah, gathers speed so quickly.
Left 4, 80. Left 6, keep right over crest.
When I'm only in second gear,
Right 2.
I feel like I'm going about 100 miles an hour half the time.
80, keep right over crest. 80.
I wouldn't know because no speedometer, even in kilometres an hour.
60 through dip. Keep left over crest. Right 6, left 2, 60. Left 3. Left 3, narrows. Into right 4, opens long.
And I can't for the life of me drive in this game in
Left 5, don't
third
cut.
person. Don't know why, it seems to be like rally games like this, I just cannot drive
Left 2,
outside of the
60,
car.
don't cut. Left 3, don't cut.
Which when you consider that I rarely ever drive inside the car in something like Forza, it's just a little bit weird.
Middle over crest. 100, keep left over crest. Clear. Right 1. And right 4 over crest. Caution, left 4 over crest. And left 1. Keep right over crest. Left 6, keep right over crest. Don't cut. Right 2. Crest 80, keep left over crest.
See, I think the gap between the demanding difficulty and the tough difficulty is far too wide on this game.
60. Left 5 dip. Left long tightens over crests. 60 through gate. Right 6 and left 5 over crest. 80 through dip. 80 through gate. Crest. Dip. Right 3 over crest. 80 through dip. Crest. Left 4 and caution. Right 2 over crest. Into right 2. Don't cut. 80 through dip. Left 5. Left 4 and caution. Right 2 over crest. Into right 2. 80 through dip. Left 5 through gate. Keep right over crest. 80 caution. Crest. Left 2. 60 through dip. Keep left over crest. Right 6. Don't cut. Keep middle over
This
crest.
is a car with hyper speed, I swear.
To stop. Okay, slow down for the marshals.
It's ridiculous how quick it is. Yeah, again, came first by nearly 10 seconds. You have to ignore the time difference on the left, because it's never always the person that's in first or second that you're competing against, because as you can see it was S. Morton that I was going against, whereas Alvarez is all the way in 12th. So yeah, we're only just over 9 seconds ahead of him. Obviously that means that we're quite a while ahead in terms of the overall event, but I feel like, yeah, like I said, that the demanding and tough difficulty have too wide of a gap. But that's just the way it goes. I swear the one of the front wheels was off the ground when I went around that corner then. Shows how insane this car is, to be honest. Right, let's move on to the next stage, see if it dries up a little bit. .5 miles this time around, 442 feet elevation, heavy gravel, and 6 in the morning and heavy rain again. So yeah, it's not dried up at all, but it is slowly getting later in the day, so hopefully we'll get a bit brighter conditions even if it is still raining. But yeah, this is the longest stage so far, but I imagine they're going to only get longer, especially considering we've got several more stages to go. Get to repair, so I'm going to clean it for the sponsors, and there's only medium damage to the bodywork and light damage to the dampers. So just typical damage, quite frankly. Right, let's get going.
Should be able to enter some higher profile events if we carry a good reputation. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Left 5 long, tightens, don't cut, into right 3, 60, left 2, 60, don't cut, left 3, don't cut, left 6, into right 5, into caution, left 3, keep in, narrows, right 2, into left 4, crest, don't cut, 60, keep left on the crest, clear, right 1, and right 4, the crest, left 4, tightens, don't cut, right 3, and left 4, don't cut, 60, right 5, 80 through dip, left 5 long, tightens, don't cut, into right 3, keep left of the crest, 100 through dip, keep middle of the crest, 150, caution, braking, turn, open, heavy left, and right 2 long, tightens, don't cut, into left 3, don't cut, keep left of the crest, 100 through dip, keep middle of the crest, 80, left 3, don't cut, and crest, right 3, into left 2, right 3, 60, right 2, care, right 2, into left 3, crest, and right 4, crest, right 4, into caution, left 2 narrows, crest, right 3, keep in, into left 5, right 6, left 6, keep right of the crest, right 2, crest 80, keep left of the crest, 80, left 6, into right 5, into caution, left 3, keep in, narrows, right 2, into left 4, crest, caution, left 4 of the crest, and left 1, keep right of the crest, right 2, into left 3, crest, and right 4, don't cut, right 3, don't cut, into left 2 long, opens, and turn open heavy right, 80, left 4 tightens.
See? So if I hit anything there.
3, don't cut, and left 4, 60, left 3, and crest, right 3, don't cut, into left 2, keep left of the crest, care, right 1.
slight spin out there.
Keep right over crest. Crest, right 4, don't cut, into caution, left 2 narrows. Crest, right 3, keep in, don't cut, into left 5. Right 6, right 3, 60, don't cut. Right 2, don't cut. Left 2, 60, don't cut. Left 3,
hell.
don't cut. Keep middle over crests. 100 through dip. Keep right over crest. Keep left over crest. 100 through dip. Keep middle
Speed!
left 4.
Oh my god.
60 through dip.
I bet we're doing about 130 there.
Don't cut. Crest. Left 3. Right 4. And left 3. Don't cut. And right 4 opens. Left 4 tightens. Right 3. Don't cut. And left 4. 60. Keep right over crest. 80. Caution. Crest. Left 2. 60 through dip. Keep left over crest. Right 6. Don't cut. Left 6. Keep right over crest. Don't cut. Right 2. Crest. 80. Keep left over crest. 80. Left 3. And crest. Right 3. Don't cut. Into left 2. Keep left over crest. 100 through dip. Keep middle over crests. 100. Keep middle over crests. To finish. Okay, take it up to the marshal.
So yeah, that was a bit of a hit and miss stage there. Obviously we had a few knocks and bangs and we weren't consistently ahead, but still ahead overall, but only by just over a second.
That's unbeatable.
I really doubt it's unbeatable considering there was only one person behind me, only by about a second or so, but yeah, that still went okay, and obviously even being just a second or so ahead obviously extends our lead slightly from Alvarez. S. Morton wasn't in second place this time round. Yeah, the car is mental, quite frankly, and yeah, I'm surprised I've not had a massive accident yet in it. Obviously we've had a few knocks and bangs and some offs like that, but and a spin out or two, but outside of that we've not had a massive crash yet, which is surprising considering A, how fast this car is, how B how it's you know, a little bit on the uncontrollable side, and C, how I'm clearly not being able to manage it in parts, as evidenced by this replay. But yeah, I'm enjoying driving it, no doubt about that, and there's certainly more insane cars than this. I mean, the Lancia Delta is even less in terms of weight, and I think it has about the same power. So yeah, this isn't certainly not the most mental car of the lot, but it's close, and quite frankly I don't think I could handle that Lancia Delta for the life of me. But I think we already tried one version of it in the Rallycross, and that was a bit insane as it is, so yeah, enjoying the car, and certainly enjoying these stages. So let's move on to the next one. What have we got? So shorter this time, 3.41 miles, 180 feet elevation, dirt and heavy gravel. The first time it's dry, cloudy. Well, no, second time, because it was night time the first time, but it was misty. So yeah, first proper good visibility stage here. And luckily it's not all that long, so hopefully we'll do well again. Car is a bit beaten up though.
Scuffs hasn't affected the mechanicals. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 100 through dip. Keep right over crest. Keep left over crest. Right 1 and right 4 over crest. Caution, left 4 over crest and left 1. Keep right over crest. Right 3, don't cut. Into left 2 long, opens. And turn open hairpin right, 80. Right 3, 80.
Oh crap. Slight screw up there.
60 through dip. Crest, right 4, right 4. And left 3, don't cut. And right 4 60, keep middle over crests. 100 through dip. Keep right over crest. Left 4 tightens, and right 3, don't cut. And left 4, 60, right 3, 60, don't cut. Right 2, don't cut. Crest, right 4, don't cut. Into caution, left 2 narrows. Crest, right 3, keep in, don't cut. Into left 5, right 6, left 2, 60, don't cut. Left 3, don't cut. Keep middle over crests. 100 through dip. That might be an engine misfiring. Keep right over crest. Left 6, keep right
Engine's
over
misfiring
crest.
apparently.
Right 2, crest 80, keep left over crest. 80, 80 through dip. Left 3 over crest. Dip, crest, through gate. Right 3 long, opens over crests. Dip, right 5, left 5. Right 6 long over crest. Left 5, 200, dip. Right 5, crest, turn head left, bumps, 60. Through gate, left 5.
Oh dear. Slight graze of that fence.
And left 3 over
And that one.
crest, don't cut, into right 5. Left 4, and caution, right 2 over crest. Into right 2, don't cut, 80 through dip.
Bollocks.
Left 5, left 5.
I feel that doesn't cause too much damage.
Long tightens up crests, don't cut, 60, right 6, and left 5 over crest, 80 through dip, through gate, 80, left 6, 60, turn left 3, right 5 long, don't cut, caution, crest, jump maybe, right 5, don't cut,
Oh dear.
through gate, crest, dip, right 3 over crest, 80 through dip, crest, left 5 dip, left 3 long, tightens up crests, right 3 long, opens up the crests, dip, right 5, 80, over finish to stop. Okay, get her up to the marshal.
So yeah, a bit of a mixed bag there. Obviously we were quite far ahead, but we had a few bumps and scrapes here and there.
Amazing result. That's unbeatable.
Yeah, the side on the back right there is a bit dented in. But overall, that went okay. And yeah, started to enjoy the car a lot more,
Keep right over crest. Keep left over crest.
especially when it's simpler stages like this.
Into left.
Right, so where are we? How far are we ahead now? Fair way ahead still. Who's in second? Morton and then Alvarez. So as you can see, the Peugeot isn't the most popular in the top 10, but it's up there. The Ford has 3, we have 3 in the Peugeot, the Lancia Delta has 2, and the Metro has 2. So we're joint with the Ford. It's not surprised that the Ford RS200 is as popular though, because that's a pretty good car. And we've driven it before, but my goal with playing these games is always to try a new car for each championship. So yeah, 2.72 miles for this stage, 82 feet elevation, heavy gravel and dirt, and 20 past 10 overcast. Obviously I can't drive in every championship a new car. I think we've repeated a couple of times, but I try my best. And yeah, I do like trying out new vehicles in new championships. Right, let's clean up the vehicle again. I get extremely muddy in this Australian stages, so yeah, light damage to the radiator, light damage to the gearbox, light damage to the dampers, and medium damage to the bodywork. No surprise that there was gearbox damage, considering we hit the underside a fair bit by going off. Right, let's start.
Let's get a clean stage. A good race will get us a good rep. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Keep middle of the crests, 80. Left 2, 60, don't cut. Left 3, don't cut.
Oopsie daisy.
Right 4. 60 through dip. Keep left over crest. Right 6, don't cut.
I like how we pretty much immediately damage the car after just repairing
Right
it.
3 into left 2, left 6, keep right over crest. Right 2, crest 80, keep left over crest. 80, left 4 tightens. And right 3. And left 4, 80, keep left over crest. K, right 1. And right 4 crest. K, right 2. Into left 3, crest. And right 4. Right 5. 80 through dip, left 2. Into left 2 over crest. Don't cut. And right 4. 60, caution. Braking left 2
Oh
long.
dear. Well, that went poorly.
And right 6. Crest, dip. Right 3 over crest. Through gate. 80 through dip. Crest. 80 through dip. Crest. Right 5. And left 6. 80. Right 5.
Oh no. Oh god. Yeah, this car's unpredictable at times.
Into left 2 over crest. And right 4. Left 5. Into right 4. Don't cut. And left 3 over crest. Into right 5. Right 3. Into left 2 long. Opens. And turn open every right. 80. Dip. Bump. 100 through dip. And crest jump maybe. 80. Left 3. Narrows. Into right 4. Opens long. 80 through dip. Left 5. Don't cut. 60. Left 6. Keep right to the crest. Don't cut. Right 2. Crest 80. Keep left over crest. 80. 110 through dip. To finish. Okay, get her to the marshal.
That's the worst position that we've been in so far on this event, but you know, it's not massively far behind. I'm more concerned about the damage on the car, to be honest.
Stage clear then. Standings and stage times have been confirmed.
Yeah, that didn't go well. That's very unsmooth. But the car, it's not the car's fault. It's just me getting a bit overzealous, to be honest. Instantly failed on the first bit. Oh dear.
And left 3. Don't.
And it quite frankly just got worse from there. Yeah, those wheels are definitely rising on that front of the car.
Left 2. Left 6. Keep right over crest.
But hopefully we'll do better in the next stage. So yeah. Good 5 seconds behind. Body damage and high engine temperature, so that's not going to be good for the next stage. Right, 6th stage, 3.64 miles, 459 feet elevation, heavy gravel, 5 past 12 and heavy rain showers once again. So hopefully we'll do a bit better this time round. Try not to crash as much like we did before. But the car's, you know, withstanding the amount of damage I'm giving it.
The chief engineer says ignore the panel damage. It's running fine.
Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Left 5 long, tightens, don't cut. Into right 3, 60, left 2, 60, don't cut. Left 3, don't cut.
Keep losing the back end of this car.
100 through dip. Keep right over crest. Keep middle over crests. 100 through dip. Keep right over crest. Right 3, don't cut.
No,
Into
no,
left
no!
2 long.
Well, there's that big crash I was on about.
And turn open hairpin right. 80.
We've lost our door.
Left 3, don't
Well, I figured that a crash in this car would be a spectacular one,
left 6,
because of how fast you can get.
into caution, left 3, keep in narrows, right 2, into left 4, crest, keep right over crest, 18, caution, crest, left 2, 60 through dip, keep left over crest, right 6, left 3, narrows, into right 4,
Nope,
long,
bollocks.
through dip. Left 5, don't cut. Keep left over crest, 100 through dip. Keep middle over crests, 80, K.
Car should be weighing less than £2,000 now without that door.
3, crest, don't cut. And right 4, 100, caution, braking, turn, open, hairpin left. And right 2 long, tightens, don't cut. Into left 3, don't cut. Right 4, don't cut.
Ow, ow.
And left 3. And right 4 opens, don't cut. 60, keep middle over crests.
Yeah, we might be 12 seconds ahead of Alvarez, but look at the top right,
Keep
we're
right over crest.
14 seconds behind S Morton.
60, don't cut. Right 2,
We're not doing well this stage.
middle over crests. 100 through dip. Keep right over crest. Left 4 tightens, don't cut. And right 3 and left 4, don't cut. 80, left 6, keep right over crest, don't cut. Right 2, crest 80, keep left over crest. 80, left 4. And caution, right 2 over crest. Into right 2, 80 through dip. Left 5, keep right over crest. 80, caution, crest. Left 2, 60 through dip. Keep left over crest. Right 6. Left 3, narrows. Into right 4, opens long. 80 through dip. Left 5, don't cut. Left 4 tightens, don't cut. And right 3. And left 4, don't cut. 80, left 6, keep right over crest, don't cut. Right 2, crest 80, keep left over crest. 80, left 3, don't cut. And crest, right 3, into left 2. Right 3, 60, right 2. Keep right over crest. 80, caution, crest, left 2, 60 through dip. Keep left over crest. Right 6, left 3, narrows, to finish.
Oh dear.
Take it up to the
Oh,
marshal.
oh. Well, we just about came in the top 10 there, but yeah, that didn't go very well at all. I need to see that crash at the beginning. Yeah, the car's looking terrible. We've lost the spoiler on the back as well. Oh dear. So the car wasn't exactly in mint condition before, but it certainly isn't now.
Don't cut.
So yeah, it went wrong very spectacularly, very quickly. Firstly we had that losing of the back end, and then it put us out all of a shape on that bit.
100 through dip.
And then I think in sheer annoyance I floored it
Keep middle over crest.
and hoped for the best. And the best did not happen. Not at all. I need to see that in slow motion now. So yeah, we just basically hit that little edge on the end there. Lost it. Hit a verge or whatever. And then in spectacular fashion we smash. Ooh. Oh.
And to and hairpin right. 80.
Ow. And then yeah.
Left.
Don't think we lost a spoiler on that crash though, but we did lose it at some point. And yeah. That's a pretty stupid decision on my, well, driving on my part more than decision. But yeah, that went extremely wrong. I would not like to be in that crash. So yeah, there we go. Alright, so we came 9th there, which is pretty bad. But we still stayed in first, but certainly eating away at our lead by a fair margin there. So let's move on to the next stage. Second to last one. So 5.86 miles, so easily the longest that we've had so far. 114 feet elevation, dirt and heavy gravel, 2 in the afternoon, but it is like rain showers. At least it's not heavy rain though. Means visibility will be substantially better. Which hopefully means that we can make up for the bad amount of crashes that we had in the previous stage. Hopefully there's not too much damage. At least we get to repair, so it's clean. Light damage to the radiator, light damage to the turbo. Critical damage to the bodywork, no surprise. Light damage, light wear, light damage. So yeah, hell of a lot of repairs there. That's probably the most we've had for a while on this game. But does mean that we have a brand new spanking car. So let's not damage it as much this time.
We had this stage sorted after the recce, so we should be in for a good run on this stage. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 110 through dip, 80, caution, braking, left 2 long, and right 6, right 5, don't cut. Into left 6 long, tightens on the crest. Right 5, don't cut. 60 through gate, crest, dip. Right 3 over crest. 80 through dip, crest, dip, crest, bridge. 100 through dip, crest, jump baby, dip. Right 5 long, don't cut. Caution, crest, jump baby. Right 5, don't cut. Left
Oh no,
5,
oh no, oh no, oh, brake, there we go.
80 through dip, left 5 long, right 3 long, opens over crest, dip, right 5, keep right over crest, 80.
So as you can see, I'm not exactly 100% winning everything with this new difficulty.
Keep left over
It's still challenging, especially when you're in a car like this, so yeah, I'm happy with the difficulty being as it is.
60 through dip, keep left over crest, right 6, don't cut, right 5, 80 through
It sounds like we've got much left on this career to do. We've got one more championship in the rally discipline, and then one more after the next 2 events in this championship. And then obviously we've got the main one at the end for both. And I think we've got that cross-kart challenge one in the trophy truck discipline. So we'll do that cross-kart one before we do the final 2 big ones. We'll get these 3 event championships ones out of the way so far.
Left 3, don't cut. Left 6, keep right over crest, don't cut. Right 2, crest 80, keep left over crest, 100, through gate, right 6, and left 5 over crest, 80 through dip, 80, 80 through dip, crest and keep right over crest, 110 through dip, right 5 long, caution, crest, jump baby, right 5, 80 through dip, crest and keep right over crest, 110 through dip, 60, bumps past junction, crest, capital grid, 110 through dip, keep left over crest, and crest, jump.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Dip, keep left over
So much speed.
and crest, jump baby, 60, 80 through
It's
dip,
easily the fastest I've been in this car.
dip, crest,
Probably the fastest I've ever been in a car, quite frankly, considering how much power and lack of weight this car has.
left 5, crest,
Though obviously the fact that it doesn't have a 6th gear might hinder that.
left 5,
But it felt pretty fast.
dip, crest, 100 through dip, crest,
This is a properly quick stage despite being quite long.
dip, keep left over crest, and crest, jump maybe, 60, left 5 dip, left 3 long, tightens of crest, 80 through dip, crest, and keep right 5 through dip. Keep right over crest. 80 through dip, crest. Keep right over crest. 110 through dip. Left 5, crest. And crest, don't cut. 80 through dip. Left 5 long, don't cut. Through gate. Left 4 and caution. Right 2 over crest. Into right 2. 80
Oh dear.
through dip.
Well, we did go a while without crashing.
Left 5. Keep right over crest. 80, caution, crest. Left 2. 60 through dip. Keep left over crest. Right 6. Don't cut. Right 5. 80 through dip. Left 5 long. Tightens. Don't cut. Into right 3. Right 4. Past junction. Don't cut. And right 6. Don't cut. Caution. Left 4 over crest. And left 1. Keep right over crest. Left 3, narrows. Into right 4, don't cut. 80 through dip. Left 5. Right 3, 60, don't cut. Right 2, don't cut. Keep right over crest. 80, caution, crest. Left 2, 60 through dip. Keep left over crest. Right 6, don't cut. Right 4, and left 3, don't cut. And right 4 opens. Right 4, don't cut. And left 3. And right 4 opens. Don't cut. Keep left over crest. To finish. Okay, slow down for the
It's third place that time round. But luckily it's only Alvarez that is in first and not Morton, so I doubt he'll be able to catch up that much.
Alright, stage done. Times have been recorded.
Nowhere near as much damage as the previous stage, so there is that. But the car did get a little bit banged up nonetheless. But yeah, the amount of speeds that we got up to on some of that parts of that stage were incredible. The car really did feel like it was on the edge and like I was gonna, you know, lose control. But luckily, I really didn't. There was only that one crash through the fence, and that was it. Which, considering how many times we crashed in the previous stage, is a miracle, quite frankly. Yeah, the car is really rather good. The amounts of speed, the kind of speed it gets up to is hilariously insane, quite frankly. Even just on these mild bits, it's a pretty hairy beast to say the least. Right, let's move on. How far? Yeah, there you go. So, standings. Zhao has moved into second place, with Morton dropping down and Alvarez is in 6th. So, yeah, we're pretty good, to be honest, for now. So let's move on to the final stage. So yeah, second shortest of the event, 49 feet elevation, only dirt surface, and yeah, partly cloudy at 4:30. So perfect conditions, and yeah, pretty short. So unless we you know, lose a tyre and have to repair it, I don't think there's any way that we can properly screw this up so much that we don't come in first overall. So yeah, let's just keep it cautious and smooth, and we'll be alright. I say cautious while driving this insane car though.
You need to watch the surfaces in here, okay? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. 110 through dip. Left 4. And caution, right 2 over crest. Into right 2, don't cut. 80 through dip. Left 5. Right 3 long, opens over crests. Dip, right 5, left 5 dip. Left 3 long, tightens over crests. 80 through dip. Crest them, don't right over crest. 110 through dip. Dip.
Speedy bit.
Bridge, 100 through dip. And crest, jump 80.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Hold your horses there, Frenchie. God. Oh great, now it's foggy or whatever. Oh dear, out.
80 through dip, left 2. Into left 2 over crest, don't cut. At right
Ow,
4.
ow, ow.
Right 5. 80 through dip, left 2. Into left 2 over crest.
Can't see a thing. Ow.
Left 5. Into right 4. And left 3 over crest, don't cut. Into right 5. Through gate, left 5 dip, left 3 long, tightens over crests. Left 4. And caution, right 2 over crest. Into right 2, don't cut. 80 through dip.
I hate these fences, I swear.
150, left 6, and turn right 2, long. 80, right 6, and left 5 over crest. 80 through dip, 80, dip. Crest, bridge, 100 through dip, crest, jump.
No. Balls. Yeah, I figured that. Oh, that's the first time we've ever had one of them. Oh, yeah, we're going to have to restart that because we dropped all the way down to 39 after that. I need to see that crash. So yeah, that went pretty wrong pretty quickly in that stage. As soon as we, after that bit on the bridge, we just lost it. I guess it doesn't help that your rear end bounces up in the air, but yeah. And then obviously we had to crash on the bridge, and then this sandstorm or mist or whatever just got in the way, and then we had to try and make it up after it, and then failed massively. I think we lost a wheel, to be honest. It looked like the we were off kilter. Right, let's see this. Bridge. Bridge. I tried to avoid it, as you can see, and that lost us a wheel. Here it comes. Oh dearie me. So not only a tyre, but the entire rear end came off, and the door. Oh. Ow. Yeah. Well, we're going to restart that. It's not often that I restart on this game, but I'm not coming 39th just because of one single mistake.
2, 1, go. 110 through dip. Left 4. And caution, right 2 over crest. Into right 2, don't cut. 80 through dip. Left 5. Right 3 long, opens over crests. Dip, right 5. Left 5 dip. Left 3 long, tightens up crests. 80 through dip. Crest and keep right over crest. 110 through dip. Dip. Bump, bridge. 100 through dip. And crest jump maybe. 80. Right 5 long. Don't cut. Caution. Crest jump maybe. Right 5. Don't cut. Through gate. Right 5. 80 through dip.
Whoa.
Left 2.
Well, that went off pretty well.
Over crest. Don't cut.
We didn't hit the hard bits.
Right 5. 80 through dip. Left 2. Into left 2 over crest. At right 4. Left 5. Into right 4. And left 3 over crest. Don't cut. Into right 5. Through gate. Left 5 dip. Left 3 long. Tightens over crests. Left 4. And caution. Right 2 over crest. Into right 2, don't cut. 80 through dip. Left 5, 150. Left 6, and turn right 2, long. 80. Right 6, and left 5 over crest. 80 through dip. 80. Dip. Crest. Bridge. 100 through dip.
Don't kill myself this time. There we go.
Through gate. Crest. Dip. Right 3 over crest. 80 through dip. Crest. Left 4, and caution, right 2 over crest, into right 2, 80 through dip, left 5, through gate, left 5 dip, left 3 long, tightens up crests, left 5, right 6 long, left 5, 60, caution, braking, turn, right 3, to finish. Okay, take it up to the marshal.
So yeah, not the best stage that we've had, but we're not gonna lose our first place at least.
Stage clear then. Standings and stage times have been confirmed.
Whew. Yeah, that was an insane crash on our first try there. But yeah, we kept our first place position. Obviously we didn't have a perfect event there, but we're still 28 seconds or so ahead, so of Zhao, and even further ahead of Morton. So yeah, I'm pretty pleased with that overall. But obviously we had a few accidents and trials there, but overall, considering new car that I've never driven before in this game, or on Dirt Rally I think, and yeah, dealing with all of that, and obviously being quite worried about the difficulty setting, whether or not it would be suitable or not. Did make this a tricky event, but you know, we've got more stages to come to help try and get used to this vehicle, which I'm sure we will do. And yeah, let's complete this event. Really? You're doing a championship standing in a dust storm or whatever? Okay, I decided to do that. So yeah, there we go. Mostly got our goals there. Decent amount of money. Not far off leveling up to level 45. And yeah, there we go. So yeah, Australia is easy compared to Wales, which we've struggled at before. So yeah, I'm not all that confident about Wales, but we're going to do it, and hopefully we'll do okay. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.